Wrong Turn 2, Dead End. This movie looks cheap as fuck. I don't know what it is, but of the six, to my memory, I haven't watched them all again yet, but this is the one that just looks bad. If you watched my Joyride 2 review, I said basically the same thing. It looks like sun bleached. It doesn't look like there was any lighting. I think they were trying for like an all natural, this is outdoors during the day kind of movie. And it just looks washed out. It looks like someone grabbed their, camcorder and recorded this. So the look of the film, and that makes the film feel cheap. Now, this movie takes a different turn, a wrong turn maybe, than the other. This is a little bit more tongue-in-cheek. The last one is very serious and very well crafted and a very good movie. I said that in my last review. But this one is going for the more juvenile, tongue-in-cheek, playful. All the characters are fast-talking, edgy, cool, trying to be witty. Half of it doesn't hit at all. So it's tonally completely different than the last film. This time they went the reality TV way, route, which, a bunch of movies have went over the years. Halloween even fell to this. But yeah, I did review Resurrection on here, but that ran 26 minutes. That's how long I bitched about that movie. But this movie has Erica Lershin. I've always said I'm bad with names. I'm never going to change. From Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, which I will always defend. I know I say that a lot. I talk about it, but Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. I love that movie. And I love Erica in it, the Wiccan girl. And we also have Henry Rollins here playing a retired Marine who's hosting this apocalypse reality television show where people have to survive after the apocalypse. And it's a fun idea. I think it works for the film for sure. We have the director in this movie is wearing a Battle Royale shirt. I thought that was pretty damn cool. Three Finger, which is the villain who survives the last film. He is the villain in all 6 of these films. He's their Chucky, their Freddy, their Jason, their Michael Myers. This is the face of the franchise. This is their villain. And he returns here. And the makeup is a downgrade for sure. They didn't have Stan Winston's company behind them in this. It's not a drastic downgrade. It's not like horrible. It's fine. It's adequate for a cheaper sequel like this. I think it looks pretty good. And the main reason you're going to watch something like this, at least I would hope, is for, nudity and kills. Ventive, gory kills. We get some great nudity from one of the girls, which is always awesome. And we get some kick-ass kills. As I said, that halving scene in the opening, my God, is it incredible. And there's some other ones. We get, arrows through 2 people's heads and at once, and we get some cool kills for sure. So that for me is worth the watch, is the kills. And most of the characters in this are reprehensible. They're just shitty characters. You just want to kill them yourself. Just shut the fuck up. But some of them end up being pretty good people. So it's not like it's all a wash where you're just like, oh my God, there's not one likable character. There are some likable characters, and they're actually the 2 that live. So I actually I didn't remember this, but the good girl, the typical final girl in this, the girl who's getting cheated on by her boyfriend. When you're watching this movie, you're like absolutely positive, like, oh, there's your final girl, she's gonna make it, everyone else is gonna die, she's the sweetheart, she's the innocent one. And nope, she's dead like 30 minutes in. And I was like, or 45 minutes, somewhere like halfway point. That was awesome. That is so unexpected and needs to happen more often. You need to have, I was gonna give some examples, but I don't want to ruin or spoil any movies, but there's a few movies out there in my mind where they kill main characters. Psycho being one. I think everybody's seen Psycho by now. But it's always nice to see because it's never expected. We have the Marine versus the Hillbillies, which is great. We get so much of the teenagers who are going up against these killers. They have no training, they can't physically defend themselves, and after a while it gets very annoying. So it's always nice to be able to see someone who can actually defend themselves and give them a run for their money. I think that's why something like The Predator and Terminator, stuff like, I actually said that backwards. It's The Terminator and just Predator, dummy. But throw Arnold in an action horror and you got it. But these people are actually fit and they can actually defend themselves and they can put up a fight. And it's nice to see every once in a while. And in this movie, we get to see it. Now, that being said, I really enjoyed the way he killed people. It was like sticking dynamite on them, pushing them away, and they were blowing up. It was all awesome. And it had some really cool kills. But the way he died to me was cheap. It was kind of just like, meh. Like, he gets shot with an arrow from behind, and then he just sits there and he talks to the guy instead of like turning around or jumping out of the way so that he won't get shot again. Like, he knows this isn't a kill shot. So he just stands there and he talks to the guy, and then he just whips around like bet it's not going to happen again. Maybe I'll catch it. The fact that he just whips around after having like a good couple sentences exchanged between the two people. Maybe he just knew he was fucked, but he couldn't have dove away. I mean, he survived so much already. Why not try again? And then just sit there and get the bolo wrapped around his neck by that chick. He's like, come on. And she just starts spinning. As soon as she starts spinning it, he should be taken off in what direction or trying to duck it. He just stands there and takes it. Then he falls down and he bleeds out and he's dead. And I was just kind of like, that was a lackluster ending to this character who was fucking them up. I wanted to see him take them all out. And if he was going to have to go down, it should have been a lot more glorious than that. And it should have been a lot harder. It didn't seem like he was all that smart in a fight in that moment. But in the rest of the movie, he was. So it didn't match up. We have some inbred jealousy going on here. She catches her boyfriend jacking off to the hot chick, the naked chick, and from the, was fucking the director. And so she like goes down, kills her, then scalps her, takes her scalp, throws it on her body, and makes him fuck her while she's wearing her scalp. That scene rocks. Just talking about this, that's awesome. I just love ideas like that. It's hilarious. This film is much nastier than the last one, and the last one is gory and gruesome, but this one's just trying to be more gross. And I'm not opposed to that. I have fun with that kind of shit, but this is a much grosser, nastier version. So, yeah, it was fine. It's entertaining, and that's all that it needs to be. Was it anywhere near as good as the first one? Fuck no. No, not at all. I have fun watching it? Yeah, sure. There was a decent amount of it. I wasn't having all that much fun. But there's some cool kills. I'm not going to go over all the positives again, but I did enjoy it. So I have watched 3, so I'm gonna go get to that review as well.